it's Elise here at Bowman Library in our teen section with a whole new teen book spotlight for the week. So, it is now the middle of March, and in case you're not completely aware, March is Women's History Month. So we are going to let that inspire our book choices for this week because we are taking a look at books that feature serious girl power, both fiction and nonfiction. And some of these are going to blow your mind. So let's get started. Our first one is Rules for Being a Girl by Candace Bushnell and Katie Katungo. So Marin and her best friend Chloe are seniors, and they are co-editors of the school newspaper. Their favorite teacher, Mr. Beckett, who they call Bex, is their advisor. And one night when they stay late after school to do some work, he offers to bring Marin home. And Marin agrees because, why wouldn't she? She trusts him. But when they're in the car, he proceeds to kiss her without her consent, leaving her kind of dazed and confused. As she starts to figure out what exactly happened and she starts to wonder, was this her fault? She soon realizes that no, this wasn't her fault, and she decides that she's going to take matters into her own hands when she tries to bring this topic up, but is kind of, told not to, and, Mr. Beckett kind of, denies it, that it happened that way, and so she decides she's going to write an editorial for her school newspaper, and it is all about the double standard women face against men and the unwritten rules women must follow. When this article comes out, people are stunned, and they start taking sides. Either they believe her or they don't believe her. And some of the people who don't believe her are like Chloe, her best friend. But Marin starts gaining kind of a following of other girls in the school that do believe her, and she starts to embrace this new person that she's become and wears the title of feminist, proudly leading her to wonder, what can she really change in her school? This book is about an issue that takes place every day, and it's something to be contemplated because it could honestly, or maybe it has happened to you or someone that you know. This is Rules for Being a Girl. Piecing Me Together by Renee Watson. So Jade attends a prestigious private school on a scholarship, and they think she's an at-risk student because she's from a rough neighborhood. Hoping that her junior year is going to be the year that she finally gets to be recommended for a study abroad program, she instead finds out that she's invited to join a group called Women to Women, which is a mentorship program for young women like her, poor and black. She decides though to jump at this opportunity because if she completes the whole 2-year program, it comes with a full ride to a college in the state of Oregon. And she decides she's just gonna, go through the motions because she wants this full ride, but she doesn't really expect to learn anything or connect to her mentor because what does her mentor really know about her? As Jade starts to meet with her mentor, Maxine, though, she slowly starts to open up and starts to understand what it's like to be a woman and care about her family relationships and starts to fall in love with her art. This book is real, it's open, it does not shy away from tough topics and discussions. You will be along with Jade for her journey becoming this strong and fierce individual. This is Piecing Me Together. Moxie, and this is about to be a movie, so you can read the book first. At Viv's High School in Texas, there are 2 different standards for students. One for the guys and the other for the girls. The guys are basically allowed to do whatever they want, including clothing that has insults on them that degrade women, while the girls get sent home for the tiniest infraction. When Viv is witness to an assault that happens in class and nothing is done to the guy, Viv decides she needs to do something about it, and she decides that she's going to create a magazine called Moxie, which is all about girl power, and she decides that she's going to distribute it around the school. As more girls start to read it, they decide that they're going to band together and they're going to fight back against the culture that the school administration has allowed to occur. This girl power book will have you cheering Viv and her crew on as they take on the school establishment, and will also have you wondering, what should you change and what your experiences at school, how how can you make a difference? This is Moxie. In Praise of Difficult Women. So this is nonfiction, and this is all about women who have been rule breakers and did not care about the expectations or stereotypes set forth for them. Many of the women featured are still current today, like from Amy Poehler to Hillary Clinton and Shonda Rhimes. You can use these women's stories to empower you to do things that you can only dream about, and do not hesitate to make a difference in your life and the lives of others, and to have courage in all things. I do enjoy it because, again, they are filled with different biographies. Here is the list, and you can kind of jump around if there's one maybe you're more interested in or not. So, but again, it's everything from like Coco Chanel to Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I mean, like, where else are you going to find a book that they're together in? This is In Praise of Difficult Women. Rad Girls Can. So this is all about women who before they were 20 years old, had made some amazing impacts and had some accomplishments that had a positive change all over the world throughout history. Some are names you've heard of before, like Anne Frank and Joan of Arc, to current day females alike. So it will inspire you that you can make a difference before you're 20 years old, because this is what these people did. And again, very similar. Okay, there's just a series that you can go through, read all of their facts, 2 to 3 pages, they're quick snippets. This is Rad Girls Can. And our last one for today is part of a series that I love. There's different topics, but they're all kind of the same premise. This is Women in Sports. So this is a biography collection that features 50 different female athletes from all different sports in all over the world. Some are athletes you've heard of before, such as like Mia Hamm and Billie Jean King, but then there are others from more obscure sports like roller derby and archery that have made groundbreaking strides, which should be celebrated and acknowledged as well. You will learn all about their backgrounds and their accomplishments and their sports, as well as what doors that they kick open for others to follow through. If you love sports, then you will need to take a look at these amazing females and their accomplishments. I love it because it literally is, they show you some facts over here, and there's one page on each one. So you get what you need to know about each one. So this is Women in Sports. So these are just 6 of the books that we have here that feature some amazing girl power, both fiction and nonfiction. So we encourage you to come on down, maybe take a look at one of these, or we can help you find another amazing girl power book that we have here in our collection. I hope you tune back next week when we have a whole new teen book spotlight, and have a great week.